What's going on, everyone? Yunghenney back with another first look video. Today we're going to be trying out a new game called Call of the Wild: The Angler. It's a fishing sim. It's by Avalanche Studios. I do have to let you know this is a pre-release version, so you might see bugs and stuff like that. It's probably going to change, and you know, content may differ from the final version. But we're going to be taking an early look at this today. Big shout out to Sim UK for providing the key. So we're going to have a look at the options to start with. Everything looks okay to me. Resolution scale, we don't want an 80, do we? We want full resolution. Okay. Enter to apply. We don't want to invert Y, not on a mouse anyway. I'm gonna go Imperial because I'm so used to like weight as in pounds, you know, miles. Yes, I'd like to save my changes. Okay, go back. So this first video we're gonna be walking through the tutorial.
I'm Clayton David Johnson, and I would say this here is my park. But from this day forward, well, that ain't quite true. As far as the eye can see, stream to sky, grove to gully, this ain't mine no longer. It's ours. Ours to explore, ours
Looks pretty
to cherish,
nice.
and most importantly, ours to take responsibility for. Because if we don't, not a soul will. Take your time to drink it in and get used to life here. The hot springs or mountain lake are great goals, but you call the shots, go where you'd like. Your equipment will take more than a little mastery, but if it's easy, it ain't worth doing. And you'll thank your lucky stars you did in the end. It's true that sweet Mother Nature offered up this bountiful providence, but over the years...
Let's get into it, guys. This don't look to be running very smooth. I will have a look at that in a second. Might be because I bumped up the resolution, but I don't know. Should be able to play a resolution on 100. But we're going to find out together. So let's have a look. So we're creating a character. So yep, there is character creation. That's pretty cool. Can I rotate this guy? Don't know how I just zoomed out. But right, okay. Right, so not many options at the moment. Could obviously change. Okay. Accessories, none at the moment. Or hats at the moment. And you can rotate him by moving this. Right. Okay, well that's fine for now. Escape to close. And we're out in the world. Frame rate looks good actually. May have just been the cutscenes.
And I hear you're in need of a little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the Central Outpost. Can't miss it.
Welcome to Golden Ridge Reserve. To ease you in, you'll be presented with some short explanations and instructions. These instructions will cover the controls and how to catch your first few fish.
Now, first
Cool.
things first, let's get you in position. Step up to the pier if you please.
So I want to turn my mouse sensitivity up because at the moment it's very, very low. There is gamepad support by the look of this. Let's see what options we've got now we're actually in the game. VSync's on, graphics is on high. texture details are on high, and a lower shadow quality to medium, just to get a little better FPS. Let's apply that. We've got audio and language, some accessibility options. There is multiplayer in this game, guys. We will be doing a multiplayer video a bit later on today, but obviously you won't see that until the embargo is lifted, which, if you're watching this, that's already happened. But yeah, you will see that. So I think we're good to go. Right, tutorial, let's go. Move to the jetty.
I see you brought your
Here
own
we
rod.
are.
Can't get anywhere if you don't take it out, so you do the
Take
honors.
out your rod. Well, she's a bit forward, isn't she?
So, let's start off
Right,
with a
one
simple
to take
task.
out the rod.
Keep those shoulders and hips square for me.
Oh, I don't think my mouse mat's big enough to do this. Right, let's try this. Right, where do I want to cast? It's not a very big pond, is it? But it's tutorial, so... Right, so we draw back, we fling
Reel
forward
it
and
in.
we cast.
Take your time. Get
Sweet.
used to it.
Hold E to cut the line, press and hold left mouse to reel in, hold shift to reel faster. Cool. Pretty straightforward. Okay.
Feels fantastic, right? Well,
Yeah,
I'd like
feels
to see
pretty
you do
good.
a few more. Let's say 2.
There we go. So she just wants me to cast out and then reel back in. So let's do that.
Now we're fishing for real. I'd like to see a nice,
Yep.
clean cast. Strike as soon as she bites and reel her in when she's tired.
Right. Wait for a fish to approach, nibble and then bite. When the indicator says strike, press right click. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, too early. I heard a little noise, so I don't know if that was what I was waiting for. But it's fishing. Always a waiting game. There we go. So, we've got a fish on. It's a little tiddler by the look of it. Because I'm not having any problems from it. But we have caught our first fish. There we go, look at that, it's a little tiddler. Oh wow. So it's a largemouth bass, it's a juvenile, 0.89 pounds, and it's 0.18 yards in length. Right, yards. Okay, I'd like that to be inches, but you know. It's 55 Fahrenheit, bait used was a bloodworm. Traits, no traits, so 283 score. We can toggle the UI so we can take screenshots, that's always nice. That is always nice. So I'm just going to do that, 1 second guys. So we take a nice little screenshot. Save that to my desktop. And we will release the fishy fish.
Congratulations! She's a beauty.
Well, she's
The
not,
fish
she's
here
a
aren't
tiny
yours
one.
to keep, so even if you love her, you gotta let her go.
So, this is your float indicator. It will show the status of your floater and the distance of line between it and you. The indicator will start to wobble when a fish is nibbling and be pulled down when the fish bites. Ah, okay, so you've got to keep an eye on that. I wasn't really keeping an eye on it. Right, so catch a fish and watch the tension. Cast with your rod. Shall we cast over here? Yeah, let's do something a little different. Cast over there. Okay, This is the tension indicator. Okay. It displays how much tension is on your line relative to the maximum tension it can withstand. The more the indicator fills up, the more tension is on the line. If the tension becomes too high, you risk snapping your line. That's common sense. Keeping tension in the line will ensure the fish can't escape easily and tire the fish out. Tension will be high when a fish is fighting and decrease when it gets tired. Keep the tension high by moving your rod up and away from the fish when it's fighting, or by reeling in when it gets tired. Okay, so let's wait for a bite. Didn't cast very far, did I? I do see fish out there. And there we go, we've got someone on. We have a fish on the line. Wait for fish to tire itself out. Okay, alright. It's pulling away,
Let's
and
take a look around. Can you
there we
climb to
go.
the top
Look
of
at
that
that.
lookout tower for me?
We got 293 with 0.92 pounds, 0.20 yards in length, 54.25 Fahrenheit. We use the bloodworm again. So let's release him. Can't click that, I have to press enter. Okay. Right. Climb the lookout tower and survey the terrain. Okay, let's have a little bit of exploration then, guys. Does look very nice. Not quite as nice as Way of the Hunter, but it does look very nice. Got a fire over here. Got his own little log cabin going on. Can we actually go in here? No, don't look like it, or not at the moment anyway. Right, let's do what the tutorial's telling us. Located new lookout tower, 1 of 22. So there's 22 lookout towers. So let's get our butts up here. Okay. And we survey the land, I guess. Golden Ridge Reserve.
Golden Ridge Reserve. What's in the name, huh? Well, this one dates all the way back to the late 18th century. French trappers named the park Crête d'Or.
Hello, I can see you. Can you see me? Come find me. I'm down at the outpost.
Cool. So the little cutscenes are running better now. Maybe it was just loading world in at first. I still need to mess with this mouse sensitivity because it's still very low for my liking. Try 80. We'll change it on the fishing as well. We'll put that to 70. Come on. Do that. Right. I'll try that out. Might just have to change DPI on my mouse, to be fair. I don't really want to have to do that because I've got me I've got a Sinden light gun hooked up to my arcade cabinet, which is hooked up to my PC. And if I change my mouse DPI, it'll send all them settings wonky. Well, I suppose I could recalibrate. Hang on. Let's have a look at DPI. Okay. So I've got 4 DPI settings on this mouse. We'll stick with this one. This one's okay. That one's not too bad. So we've got to go meet the shopkeeper.
My pride and joy. The Central Reserve Outpost.
Can
This
jump.
ain't just any outpost. You'll find all the bells
crouch.
and whistles here, like Taylor's Tackles, a brand new shop run by my friend Sophia. Other than that, you'll be able to find notice boards, storage lockers, a boathouse, and a garage for easy access to transportation. plus a flagpole for yourself.
Okay. So, what's this? We summon a vehicle? We can. We've got to. You know we've got to try the vehicle. Okay. Don't seem to be able to change camera. Wow. I'm terrible at keyboard steering. Take it out for a rip. Okay, that's cool. So, we've got a Jeep to get about with.
Like a fish to water. Nice to put a fish to a face. While you're here,
Talk to the shopkeeper and enter the shop by holding E when the prompt appears. Navigate to the buy section, select equipment and make your way to the bait category. Here you will find Sophia's complimentary bait. Okay.
some bread. It's on the house.
Buy equipment. Baits. Bread. Cool. I guess. I mean, it's bread. We can inspect it. Can't move it around, but cool. So, okay. 10 in backpack. Buy.
Now, you won't get far if you don't put your bait on your rod, so give it a go.
Alright, and I do that how? Oh, we've got apparel as well. We got shoes. We got, oh wait, there's different types. Oh, we got wellies. We got boots. Gloves. Oh, these are fingerless. We've got different types of gloves. Okay, so quite a bit of customization options. We even got a Hunter Call of the Wild t-shirt. Pretty cool. If you didn't know, guys, it is obviously the same developers as Hunter Call of the Wild. Don't know if I mentioned that, but I thought it'd just be obvious. So yeah, bottoms, we got long, shorts, all sorts of bottoms. We got hats. Everything's locked at the moment, like, but we've got them. Accessories, we've got shades. Cool. Looks good to me. Ooh, there's different boats you can buy. Very cool. Well, okay, I say different boats, but different paint jobs then. Okay, cars, different paint jobs again. So there's one car, one boat, but a load of different paint jobs. So, customization. Oh, okay, it's that same menu. Right, with your rod equipped, press Q to open up the quick menu. So let's equip the rod. I'm getting ghosting, so let me look at these options. See if there's an option to get rid of screen space ambient occlusion, because that's what causes ghosting in these games. Oh, there we go. SSAO. Ah,
I always thought it would
you
be
can't
lonely
turn
out
it
there, but
off.
honestly, I think more people need to get away from people.
Oh, why is stuff not set to ultra? It's quite a demanding game though, so screen space reflection. Wait. Huh. We'll just try and put that on low, because it's usually SSAO or this that causes ghosting. So we'll leave that on now. So we'll put textures on ultra. We'll go 4 times with the anisotropic. Motion blur, want that off because I can't stand that stuff. Don't know anybody that does like that. Right, we'll apply that. Wait, well, SSAO again. Yeah, we'll put that on low. Right, let's see how we're running.
Used to
Okay,
visit here
we're
as a
still
kid.
good.
It's just like I remember it.
Right,
For better
so
or worse.
Q for quick menu. What does it want me to do? Aha, there we go. Click it, put on the bread. Cool. Go to the jetty. Right. Wait, which jetty? That one? That's yeah, we'll drive car over there.
This park has. There's still more to buy. Come back.
No thanks. I'm doing tutorial, leave me alone. I've just scared every single fish with car in a 10-mile radius. Alright, I think we're going to get to drive the boat, guys. Drag is a function of your reel that determines how much power a fish needs to use to take line from your reel. The higher you set your drag, the more energy a fish needs to spend to take line. Stronger reels produce more drag. Change your drag by equipping your rod using 1 and then use X and Z buttons. A higher drag will increase tension and tire the fish faster or even prevent it from taking line, but might also put your line at risk of snapping. A lower drag will let the fish take more line, and 0% drag won't allow you to reel the fish. Huh. Cool. Take out my rod.
Try setting your drag
She's
higher.
very forward, this woman. Right, higher. So, where's it tell? Oh, there we go.
Give setting your drag lower.
50%. 30%. Catch a fish. And we can also call a boat. Hey. Look at that. So let's take a ride out. Let's take a ride out for... What? Oh, I'm going out of bounds. Just hit the reserves boundary for the first time. It's best to turn back now, otherwise you'll be put back where you're standing now. Don't worry, there's nothing to see beyond this boundary. I'm guessing that's a tutorial thing or a pre-release thing. Don't worry guys, in the finished version of the game, final release, you'll be able to drive all around this place. Right, let's catch a fish. Now we wait. I'm going to turn my drag up to about 40. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy. I'm not casting out very far, am I? Let's be honest, I'm not very good at casting. Probably scared them all off with boat, to be honest. Right, let's reel this in, let's have another go. We're reeling slowly. We might get a fish trying to chase the bait, possibly. Do you know what I really want to know, guys? Can you go for a swim?
We're here to
Yeah,
fish,
you can.
not be fish.
But obviously you're not allowed to swim in the reserve. That's fine. Right. You know what, let's go to this corner. I see a fish over there, look. Alright, let's pull all the way back, go all the way forward. There we go. Pretty spot on. So now we wait. And there he is. Alright. Let's pull this guy in, watch for that tension. Come on. Come on. I think he's tired himself out. So we'll reel him in faster. And here he comes. Hey! Right. So 1.5 pounds, 0.20 yard in length. Bait used bread, 56 Fahrenheit. He's a largemouth bass, and I got a bronze. So let's release him. In fact, let's see what kind of screenshot this would make. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let me just grab this screenshot, guys. That's not bad at all. Always got to get a couple of screenshots. Alright, let's release him. Him, her, I don't know. Doesn't tell you gender at fish. Pumping is the act of lifting your rod to pull a fish closer to you and reeling in a slack line created as you lower it back down. Well, I was already doing that anyway. Seems I know more about fishing than I thought I did. Keeping your rod opposed to the fish swimming direction is a good way to tire out the fish faster, but wait with reeling until the fish has stopped fighting unless the drag is holding it in place.
Alright, now let's try catching a fish with what you know about drag. Try
Well,
not to let the fish gain too much line by keeping your tension high when you need to.
well, this is what I'm saying, now we're already doing that. Alright. Let's hook a fish then. I see one going near it. Ah, too early. Too early. Gotta have patience, guys. Fishing's all about patience. Alright, come on. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. And boom.
Okay now, pump it.
Right. Okay. I'm trying. I am trying. I'm trying to do it as the game's telling me, but the tutorial didn't stay on screen long enough. It came up for a split second and oh, there we go. You right click. There we go. Oh. Let's get him in. Oh, tension. And boom.
That's another beauty.
Gotcha.
Natural. And finally, it's been a pleasure, but Taylor's Tackles needs me. Go check in with the warden, and don't forget to drop by.
Okay, find the warden. Okay, we will. Yeah, do you know what? We will take the vehicle. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, it's just same thing. I thought they were like an inventory at backup vehicle or something like that, but. I'm not a very good driver. Alright, come on, let's get up here, let's get up here. Handbrake it. Woo!
Well, I take it you got my message.
I'll see you're a cowboy sounding guy, are you? Mission completed, tutorial. There we go, guys. Help Clayton preserve the reserve. Nice little wordplay there. By reporting objects of interest you find while fishing and travelling. Report any instances of invasive plant species, diseased infested trees, or tourist attractions you find. Cool.
First up, Buckaroo, here's your
Pretty
bread.
cool.
Oxeye daisies are the thorn in the side of sweet Mother Nature. Pale, mangy weeds. Can't miss them if you wanted to. Now for the butter. Engelmann's spruce beetle infestations. Horrible little creepy crawlies that'll rip a forest apart in a flash. And finally, bread and butter ain't squat to a big, sizzling hunk of meat. Personally, I reckon bones are useless without tasty flesh attached. But them tourists love a crusty stegosaurus. So keep a lookout. Don't go out of your way, but if you're fishing and you spot one, let me know.
Alright, so much like Hunter Call of the Wild, there's other little objectives. So it says check your journal. So Golden Tort, visit the watermill. So we'll do a couple more objective, guys. And then that'll be the end of the tutorial and the end of this video, but you will see more videos. What are these?
The float fishing guru from Taylor's Tackles is
Oh,
here to
missions.
tell you what's what and who's who. I've picked out a nice spot for float fishing, so catch you there.
You're currently already following instructions. Finish these before taking in any new ones. Okay, so It's driving lessons, boating lessons, stuff like that. Right,
Lovely afternoon for
so
a fish.
let's do this
Or
mission.
perhaps check the board.
She's way too perky. It's probably why she's so forward and keeps telling me to get my rod out. Right, Bear Lake.
You'll need a float rod, so whip it out.
Right,
Float fishing involves suspending a bait underneath your float and a whole lot of patience.
right, okay. What sets float fishing apart from spin fishing is a more idle approach to getting a bite. Use of baits rather than lures. After casting, you wait and let the fish come to your bait. If you don't get a bite, just recast.
Before you cast, try experimenting with the drag and hook depth. The drag
Okay.
set by a reel determines how much power a fish needs to take line and gain distance. The hook depth determines how much line distance there is between your hook and the float. This should always be less than the depth of the water. If you're float fishing,
Okay.
you might want to try casting closer to the shore.
Alright. So you can right click for a short cast.
Now use all I've taught you
Pretty
to catch
cool.
yourself a fish.
Pretty cool. So it seems pretty in depth, this game. So now we wait again. Come on. Come on. I want a bite. Come on. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. So what I'd do normally if I were playing a fishing game is I'd play YouTube or something in the background, but you know, this is YouTube, so we can't play music. Wow, so this seems like a very long process. Wish I had patience for these games, guys. I'm no good at Hunt a Call of the Wild because I don't have patience to track the animals. I still enjoy the games though. Don't stop me enjoying them. Alright, I think we're going to recast because I don't think that were a very good cast at all. Alright, let's try a longer cast. Oh, there were a fish right there to the right. Yeah, let's recast over there where we saw that fish. That may be the way to go. There he is. Try and get a nice long cast. There, wasn't as good as I hoped, but cool. Okay. Now that 18.9 meters in corner, is that the depth or how far out I've cast? It's how far out I've cast. Cool. I was just thinking, I wish it'd show you how far you've cast out, but obviously there it does. I wonder if you can set your rod down. There is a fish there though. Come on. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy. It seems like it's a long wait now, guys, just like in real life. Right. Okay, let's try a short cast again then. I nearly went for a swim then. Okay. See, I don't have the patience. Not only that, I don't want to bore you just looking at a fishing rod in water and nothing else. Come on. I'll give it a minute, guys. If you don't get out, let's see if we can do something else. I don't think we're having any luck. It's probably the type of bait, to be honest. Let's reel in. Let's rip. Okay, I'm in. I'm in the water. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, seriously, game. There we go. I'm out. Right. Can we get up this ladder? Oh, 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 oh. No. Thought it was going to happen for a second. Right. So, if I press J for journal, can switch objective, right? Yeah. Right. So, where is it? Where is the watermill? Do we have a map? Yes, we have a map. Ooh, pretty big by the look of it. Pretty big. Okay. So, to be honest, guys, I can't remember where I left the car. It's up here, isn't it? Now, I'm pretty confused by this because I can hear that engine running, but watch when I get in the car. Check this out. Engine starts up. So it's probably a little bit of a bug. That'll probably be sorted by release. Now, I don't know where this watermill is. Is this it? No. No. Visit the hot springs. Waterfall. Vista. Silver mines. Watermill. Track. There we go. Marker on screen. And we're off on a drive 1 mile away. Ow. Engine is pretty loud. I wonder if we can change camera. Have a look at key bindings. Keyboard and mouse bindings. There we go. So you can rebind all your controls. Auto map toggle. Auto move toggle, sorry. Inventory quick menu. Quick slot. Strike. Reel. Quick reel. Increase drag. Steer left. Steer right. Accelerate. Look back. Brake. Reverse. So no, there is no third person camera in the vehicle. It'd be helpful if there were. And now we have an electric car. Now we're driving a Tesla because engine's cut out completely. Pre-release bugs, guys. I guarantee that'll be sorted when the full game drops. I mean, don't take my guarantee as a promise, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fixed. Don't think they'll let that slip under radar. Oh, come on. So I wonder where we actually are, because it seems as though it's America, but with the signs and stuff, and the topography, it kind of feels to me a little bit like Australia. It's like the trees and the dirt and the grass, it kind of feels like Australia. But everyone's got an American accent, so... Right. If I press escape, will that sort that out? No. If I get out of the vehicle and get back in, will that sort it? Nope, the engine sound is bugged out, but again, guys, pre-release. More than likely, be fixed. Right, how do I get across this ravine? How do I get across? Right, I don't need to. Just follow the road round to the left. It was my fault, I went off road. But see, this is where a third person camera would come in handy, because you can't always see properly in first. I mean, obviously in real life you'd be able to lean up and look over your hood, but you can't do that in a game, so that's where a third person camera would really come in handy. Ow. I'm terrible at keyboard driving. Alright, nice little airtime there.
If it ain't the last leech still sucking, my nightmare and yours, the watermill.
Ooh, there's a ghost
This ain't
town.
the same kind of corpulent blood guzzler you use for bait, though. This parasite slurps away at the very ground we stand on. Unlike its just as evil twin, the sawmill, this piece of work is allowed to keep working, which makes its work that much worse. I just hope
Cool.
this thing stops spinning before the world does. And if I'm around to see it, all the better.
So it is America. You can tell by its speed limit signs. So yeah, a lot of objectives to complete. Just like Call of the Wild, Hunt the Call of the Wild. Seems to be some sort of jetty over there. Look at this train. Wow, cool. Such a nice environment, this. I think this is it's going to be a very explorable, very nice looking map.
Now use all I've taught you to catch yourself a fish.
I wish she'd stop piping in my ear though, that I wish I could somehow shut her up, but it's part of the game. I mean, she doesn't need to constantly remind me that I need to catch a fish, does she? Let's be honest. Have we got an option to turn off the UI? Accessible cast, boat assist, camera shake, field of view, crouch toggle, unit system, subtitles, brightness, monitor, resolution, window mode, VSync graphic preset resolution scale, no. So, getting screenshots without the UI seems like it's probably going to be a task, but there probably is a way to do it. I just haven't looked into it yet, obviously. But look at this, guys. It is a very pretty game. It's a very pretty game. Very pretty game. But with that, I'm going to leave this one here, guys. The full game of this releases on, if I recall correctly, I think it is the 25th of August. Let me just double check that. Alright, okay, no, maybe 31st of August. Right. Sorry guys, I've just got loads of different dates here for embargoes and stuff like that. I will get you a release date. Give me 1 second. I've been given about 30 different dates. That's my issue. Right. So the release date is the 31st of August 2022. So if you want to pick that up, once it releases, I'll have a link in the description to purchase this game on Steam. Yeah, it's looking promising. It's looking very promising. A couple of bugs to squash that I've already encountered, but that's natural with pre-release. But yeah, hopefully once it releases, then bugs will be squashed, everything will be good. And it's running fine, it's running perfect for me. I'm on a GTX 1080 with an i7 processor, so it's running fine for me. But yeah, looks good. Can't wait to get into it a little bit more. So thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, guys. You know, the usual. I'm going to try to bring you more pre-release games if I can. And yeah, thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.